Am I the a hole for telling my younger brother to F off and he can't be everyone's favorite and that I wish he wasn't my brother? I, 16M, have a younger brother, 14M, and for as long as I can remember, he's been the golden child of our family. He's our parents' favorite, and our grandma practically worships the ground he walks on. I'm not exaggerating. The difference in how we're treated is night and day. To be honest, the only person who ever really makes me feel seen and heard is our grandpa. I don't even think it's because he naturally favors me. I think he's just the only one who realizes how invisible I'd be in this family if someone didn't step in and make space for me.
So he chose to make that space.
And yeah, it means a lot to me. Let me paint you a picture. My brother plays football. Not professionally, obviously, but he's decent enough for his age. The thing is, every time he so much as touches the ball or helps set up cones at practice, my parents and grandma go overboard with praise. They act like he just signed a contract with the NFL. Last fall, he mentioned wanting to go pro one day, and suddenly, it was like he just declared the cure for cancer. They were fawning over how inspired and motivated he was. They literally let him skip all his chores for 6 weeks because they wanted him to focus on training. Now, let's talk about me. I love coding, gaming, and working on game design. I've been learning how to build basic games from scratch. It's not just a hobby. It's what I see myself doing in the future. I don't want to be on a field or in a stadium. I want to create. I want to build something that people play and talk about. But to my parents and grandma, that's worthless. Grandma once straight up told me that if I decided to pursue a career in gaming, I'd be one of those weirdos wasting their life online, and that she'd stop giving me birthday or Christmas gifts. She said she would never support that kind of hobby. My parents aren't much better. They tell me that if I played sports like my brother, I'd be more interesting and easier to brag about. It's like my interests are a constant disappointment. I stop trying to show them what I'm working on because they just nod, and then change the subject back to how fast my brother ran that day. When it comes to responsibilities, it's just as skewed. If my brother says he doesn't feel well, my parents immediately ask me to pick up his share of the chores. It doesn't matter what I have going on or how I'm feeling. I'm expected to step up. But when I'm sick and ask if he can cover for me, suddenly I'm lazy and trying to avoid responsibility. He always says no, and they always take his side. And it's not just the adults enabling him. My brother acts like he's entitled to my help, my time, and even my things. He wants me to help him with homework, go to all his games, back him up in arguments, basically be his cheerleader. But the second I bring up how I feel about how lopsided everything is, he shrugs it off or accuses me of being jealous. Things hit a breaking point recently. Grandpa, bless him, has always tried to support me. He listens when I talk about games or coding. Last month, he surprised me with some retro consoles and games he knew I'd love. He stores them at his and Grandma's house and lets me come over to play and relax when everything else in the house feels too heavy. Grandma found out and hated it. She said she didn't want that nonsense in her house and accused Grandpa of encouraging a lazy obsession. But Grandpa stood his ground. He told her it's my space, and she can deal with it. It was one of the only times someone defended me in this family. Then my brother found out about the retro consoles because Grandma told him and he got mad. He went to Grandpa and asked to play, and Grandpa said no. That they were mine, bought specifically for me, and nobody else had access to them. My brother lost it. He said it was unfair that I got to be Grandpa's favorite and that Grandpa shouldn't treat us differently. And that's when I snapped. I told him to F*** off star. That he can't be everyone's favorite. That he already has our parents and grandma kissing his ass 24/7, and the least I could have is one person who gives a crap about me instead of him. He got that wounded look on his face and said, "You're still my brother," like that was supposed to make everything okay. I told him to F off again, this time with real anger. I said, "You don't act like a brother to me. You never want to do anything for me. It's always about you. Why the hell would I be happy that you're my brother?" Now he's upset. Like, actually shaken. My parents are pissed. They said I was cruel and disrespectful. My mom demanded I apologize for hurting my brother's feelings. My dad said I'm ungrateful and that I need to grow up. Meanwhile, Grandpa is furious, not at me, but at my parents and grandma. He's actually arguing with them over how they treat me, which has just added fuel to the fire. My brother keeps acting like he's the one who got betrayed. Like I turned on him out of nowhere. But I've been holding this in for years. I've been playing second fiddle, no, fourth fiddle in my own home. And the one time I have someone who treats me like I matter, my brother decides he deserves that too? So yeah, I told him off. I said something harsh. But I don't know if I regret it. Am I the a-hole?